Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Beer.
And this is Sounds Like Chapman Guitars on Andertons TV.
Hola, amigos!
Who were those guys then?
I have no idea.
I got no idea who that was.
The one with the big hair's lost some weight though, hasn't he?
I know.
Anyway, it is day 2 of NAMM 2017 and we are at the Chapman Guitars booth.
Beautiful.
You guys know all my bestest friends are involved in Chapman Guitars, as am I. So yes, let me take you through what somewhere between 12 and 18 months worth of behind the scenes hard work to refresh and improve the entire Chapman ranges.
Looks great now.
So,
good stuff.
Let's have a look at some guitars. I think we're going to get some close-up sweepies of stuff, but you will see now that the range is split into 2. There is a standard range, which is coming out of a new Indonesian factory that Chapman is using, making guitars that are all familiar shapes. So you've got ML1s, ML2s, yep, Ghost Frets, ML3s, but hitting prices of between £400 to £500 or $400 to $500, depending on where you live. And they are kind of taking over from where perhaps Chapman was 2 or 3 years ago with some of the simpler models.
Yeah.
But fantastic spec, beautiful guitars, all proper, solid wood guitars, using veneers on the top and our own Chapman design pickups. But we'll go through those in a minute. And then what we've done, and I think what we're probably most proud of, is the Korean factory that we've been working with for 4 or 5 years. We said to them, what's the best of everything that can be done in terms of, we really want to take the guitar range up.
Yep.
So super proud to unveil the new Pro Series, where the Pro Series are all proper solid caps. So they're, something like this, the ML1 Modern from the Pro Series is a through neck guitar.
Look at that.
This particular one I think is a mahogany body with a genuine flame maple cap on it, not a veneer. It's not a thin top. I mean, it's a good, half an inch thick, maybe more.
Thick, isn't it? Yeah,
beautifully arched.
Stainless steel frets now.
Stainless steel frets.
Have you got the markers which are luminous in the dark?
Yeah, we'll go through the models now, but you get the idea. So Pro Series is a big step up from where we were, and Standard Series kind of takes over, maybe a little bit more affordable from where we were.
Yeah.
So let's start. This is something that I think people like. So this is the Pro Series ML1 Traditional.
Yeah.
So it's a solid ash body with a beautiful arch top, trim system with brass saddles, stainless steel frets, compound radius fretboard.
Yeah, rolled finger edges.
Yeah, rolled edges on the fingerboard.
Yeah.
Glow in the dark dots.
Love those dots.
Beautiful machine heads, open gear machine heads.
Yeah.
So
hip shot.
It's beautiful.
It really is a cool guitar, that.
So that's the ML1 Traditional. We'll have a play on that at the moment. There's a modern version with the 2 humbuckers and the fixed bridge with the through body stringing, ebony fretboard. Beautiful open geared tuners.
That's so cool, these, aren't they? That's very cool.
If you're wondering about some of the ramifications of using rosewood on guitars, which you probably under the new CITES restrictions is going to be complicated now, Chapman have discontinued the use of rosewood in every single guitar. So everything is either going to be a maple fretboard or an ebony fretboard.
So you don't have to worry about that.
End of.
Until ebony starts.
So ML2, this is such a stellar guitar.
Look at that now. It's had such a
it's sexual.
Rust in as well.
ML2 is, everything's been redesigned on this now. So again, it's a through neck. This is from the Pro Series,
Like
obviously.
a three-piece there.
Mahogany body, genuine maple cap, proper thick cap. Our own new designed humbuckers. Again, open
These are
gear,
so
beautiful
cool.
tuners. Stunning colours.
Inlays, don't forget about the inlays.
Oh yeah, beautifully
That's very
read.
cool.
Johnny Jaffa came up with this really cool inlay, sort of nearer the fret.
That's cool.
Coil taps. Look at that, man.
That looks great,
All
doesn't it?
these Pro Series guitars are going to retail between about $750 for the lower end, up to about $1,100 for the V. And that's pounds or dollars. ML3.
That's such a they're good.
So
both of those
ML3
are
we've kept
good.
traditional, so we haven't gone for the through neck. That's a bolt-on neck still. Actually, is it bolt-on on the ML1 standard? I forget. The traditional, sorry.
This one.
Yeah. So obviously the traditional spec guitars are bolt-on neck.
Yeah.
It's the sort of modern vibe.
You know what?
ones.
I've noticed they're so light as well. These guitars.
So again, these are an ash body, arch top, brass saddles, the open gear tuners.
Roll stainless steel frets. Roll boards.
These two I don't have pricing on yet. These are the new Revere baritone models. Oh, sorry, that's the baritone model, and then that's Revere's new guitar. I'll probably let Revere tell you a bit more about those in fact, we'll get Revere over now, shall we? Rebezel.
Hello.
I don't know too much about these two guitars, so tell us what they are.
Well, in a nutshell, they're my new signature models. There's two versions. I like to think of them as the evil twins
Oh,
because they're designed really to do a bit of everything, but mainly they're designed to do what I do, which is sort of heavier alternative music, both cleaner ambient stuff and heavy riffage, genty, whatever you want to call that stuff. Alder body, flame maple cap, 5mm, a solid African Paduke neck, which you can see has got like an open pore finish, bolt on. We got locking tuners with my little fez on the back.
hey!
My little fez. And then we've got some really nice features. It's got a tremolo system, which is something different for me. I normally have a Floyd Rose, but now I've changed it up to have a tremolo with locking tuners. And then we've custom spec to pickup that's reminiscent of my favourite humbucker, because loads of people said they really liked the way it looked, so we made sure it looked the same. And then we've got a Seymour Duncan pearly gates in the neck.
Oh, a little
Ebony-
pearly gates. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
it.
Ooh.
Ebony board and stainless steel frets. And then this is its sort of darker, heavier brother. This is exactly the same, although we've got a hip shot hardtail, a black cover on the pickup, and it's a 28-inch scale baritone guitar. So those are the differences. Other than that, they're identical.
Is that a three-piece neck that neck?
Yeah, it's a solid three-piece.
Lovely.
Paduke
Look
neck,
at that.
yeah.
Paduka.
And the good thing about that wood is that you can travel around, and you won't really have to do any truss rod adjustment with those necks, which is one of the main reasons that I did it. So there you go.
Thank you,
Ace.
dude. Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Actually, there's a couple of guitars here that are carrying on from 2016. So the Captain America and the Cap 10 regular
I
one.
know somebody who's got one of those.
Apart from the fact that the Cap 10 will no longer have a rosewood fretboard, so it'll go over to an ebony fretboard, they're staying the same as they were. I think they're coming with hard cases now. So anyway, that's those two. Then we've got the Ghost Fret, so the new Ghost Fret from the Pro Series. This actually isn't drastically different from last year's Ghost Fret, other than again we've redesigned the pickups,
Open tuners,
changed
perhaps,
the tuners.
Has it got a layer on the top of the on the front of the headstock? Is that a little?
Yeah, it's like an ebony
sexy
kind
ebony
of veneer on the
over
top of the
there.
headstock. That's
Nice.
unbelievable. Again, strung through body, cool new color. Check out this color.
That's good colour. I like this colour.
Oh, it's sexual.
That's nice.
That's my word of the show.
Sexual.
Everything I like is sexual.
Sexy chocolate.
Ghost Fret was by far our most popular guitar of last year, so I think they'll be super popular.
These looks great as well, doesn't it?
This is
Wow.
this is all standard series though,
series,
so
yeah.
I want the V. Here we go. This is the
Oh.
last one of the Pro Series. Now you guys voted for this all through 2016, maybe even 2015. I know it was a long time coming, but So this is a brand new shape for Chapman, the MLV. It's again proper maple
great,
cap,
isn't it?
mahogany body, fixed neck, locking tuners. So at the moment there's only one sort of modern MLV, so the Floyd Rose version. Depending on, I guess, the reaction to this, there may well be a traditional spec one later in the year. Look at that colour though. Did we get that? I mean, that is, and hold the black one up as well.
Both
this
great.
is like a black burst. They're amazing. And I think the V's are going to end up being the dearest ones in the range. I think these are going to be just a shade over 1,000.
Okay.
Actually, Rebeers will probably be dearer than that. But so that's the Pro Series.
Lovely.
The Standard Series, we'll just go through it. Everything follows the same thing. So pretty much every model has a standard version and a Pro version.
Yep.
So here's a traditional ML1. So I said that's going to be somewhere between £400 and £500 or dollars.
Good.
So these are all now veneers rather than caps. But again, we worked to design the pickups. They've got your sort of standard enclosed machine heads, Indonesian made, brass saddles on the tremolo system. You can see the different colours down below.
That's a nice colour.
Yep, same guitar in a different colour.
Look at that. What's that kind of greeny?
Like a trans black ash veneer on top. If you grab that one, this is the modern version of the ML1 standard in the blue and the trans black. Don't know if we've got coil taps on these.
No coil taps on them.
No.
They might do something with this.
Again, strung through bodies, ebony fretboards, ML2s. There's only one ML2 here. I think they're still working on the white colour, but that's the ML2. Again,
Nice.
got the nice chamfered heel joint.
Lovely.
Ebony board again. These are great value. I mean, these are such affordable guitars. ML3 has a traditional
that's
one.
Nice.
Oh,
Look at
that
that. Look at that.
So you can see you've got a traditional spec ML3 and a modern spec ML3.
So
Lovely colour in the
that's
honeyburst.
a great colour.
A couple of different colours on the modern. This you will be excited about. So for everybody that wanted a Ghost Fret last year but couldn't afford one, there's now a Standard Series Ghost Fret. So again, it's a bolt-on neck version of the Ghost Fret now, with a veneer, a couple of different colours.
Dip.
Gotta love the
Dip.
yeah, it's amazing.
That's good, isn't it?
So these are under £500 or $500.
That's a good value, man.
Yeah, it's a cool guitar.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no Standard Series V yet, but there is, which you will like, a Standard Series baritone.
Yay!
Which is naughty.
That's
Again,
very
I think
naughty.
under £500 or $500 with some Chapman spec'd humbuckers, locking machine heads even on the Standard Series, which is cool. What else we got here?
What else have we got?
The Norseman from last year is carrying on, but with a new type of bodywood to reduce the weight. I think this is an old one, so this is still the heavier one, but when these come through in 2017, same spec, just using a different kind of bodywood for the back, so that we're looking to shave a couple of pounds off the weight of those. The bass, I'm not sure when we're going to be able to announce bass stuff. unfortunately, the bass for us, we used a lot of rosewood and a lot of Babinga on this, which are both now
Varieties,
restricted in use. So bass players might have to wait to see what the new design one of those is. And of course, the lovely Rob Scallon,
that's gonna
his
that's gonna tip over if I put.
his 6-string and 8-string are still available. The only change is again
Just quickly,
the rosewood fretboard is going to change to an ebony fretboard.
Put it back. We don't want it to fall over.
No. So, without further ado, we better go and try some.
Let's do it, man.
But I've got to say, I can't say enough hard work from, Rob, Matt, Rabir, Johnny, Joe, a load of guys that work behind the scenes. Hundreds of thousands of comments from you guys on Rob's and Chapman's YouTube channels. Everything's been taken on board and gone in to being the most amazing range of guitars that we've ever released.
Well done, man. Well done.
And one final thing, lots of people who've been coming on the stand have been going, "What? They're too cheap. Why are they so cheap?"
Really?
But you have to remember, the Chapman business model has always been that the guitars are made in the factory and sold direct to the dealer, who then sells it to you. It's a very, very low overhead operation. And so please don't think that that you can sort of compare the spec of these guitars with other guitars at this kind of price point.
No.
It's a much, much more efficient way to get guitars to customers, the way we do
definitely.
it. And it probably saves you 20 to 30% compared to, lots of other brands. So I'm just saying, before you make any judgments about the quality and everything, you are going to be blown
Right.
away.
When can we see them in the store then?
Probably from about April.
April. Good.
Yeah, I think the first production runs March time. These are all prototypes at the moment, samples rather than prototypes. So yeah, around about April time.
April time.
But yeah, go to your nearest Chapman dealer, or if you live in the UK, of course, go to Andertons.
Yeah, baby.
And all the stuff will be on the website pretty soon, probably in 3 or 4 days' time.
Awesome.
Anyway, I love you guys. Let's go and play some guitars. Peace, brother. Out. Go. Sexual.
Okay, guys, so this is the ML1 standard traditional spec. Sounds like this. Okay, so this is the second channel of the amp. So guys, this is the ML3 Pro, still traditional spec. Let's have a listen to that. Channel 2.